So I'm gonna tell you that my setup costs about Hello guys, this is EpsiTech, and finally the video that so many people already made this question. How much did your setup cost? So before I start telling you how much my setup cost and how I managed to be able to get that money for the setup, I just want to answer some people that put in the comments you are rich, lots of money. I mean, people, I have 39 years old, okay? So I work just for you to know, just to give you a background of me. I'm a CEO of a company, of a marketing company. I will leave the link in the description. And before having this company, I worked for about 15 years in IT consulting. In this case, I needed to travel a lot. What I can see is that I've been in United States, almost every country in Europe, Dubai. I've traveled a lot, and this kind of business trips allow me to make some money and have now money for my future and for the things that I wanted. I didn't have a rich family, nothing that you may imagine. This is all my work. I have a lot of work. When I was young, I work a lot, and for that reason, as usually I say to my sons, if you want something, you just have to believe it, work hard, and you will get it. That's my roadmap in my life. If anyone says that you can't, don't believe it. Don't go down, just believe that you can have everything that you want. You just have to have a dream and work hard for it. So now let's speak about my setup. How much my setup costs? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that my setup costs about $20,000 more or less, but now I'm just telling you all the PC monitors, speakers, amps, and I mean, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. You can check it out link by link. You can sum all the values and we'll get more or less $20,000 if I'm not mistaken. But there's missing a lot of things like LED lights, electrician, the guys that work for rebuild all my setup, the woods, the table, everything that was custom made. As you know, it's always more expensive, but in this fact I'm gonna tell you why I'm not saying exactly how I did spend. The grandfather of my wife is a carpenter, so I was able to get a lot of things with wood, custom made, really cheap, because he made me a huge favor doing all these things for me, like the desk, all the woods, all the bass traps. Everything was made by that man, and I believe that in this case I truly spend less than I would if I had to order this for some carpenter outside of my family. Other thing that you must know, I am a CEO of a marketing company, and this allows me to buy, for example, LED lights really cheap, acrylics really cheap. Many things that are in here in the setup, I was able to get them a really affordable price. And why? Because this is my work, not YouTube. YouTube is just an hobby. Other thing that you must, I didn't request any architecture for the setup, all made by myself, which means in here I too spend less money that I would if I have to, or if I had to contract any outside guy for the decoration. And many of you already to ask me where did I get these ideas. So there were 3 places where I've got these ideas. I've seen a lot of setup gamings. I think I've seen almost 700 setup gamings. I've seen a lot of DJ setups and music setups because I love music. This is one of my favorite hobbies. So I've seen a lot of setups of DJs and music, which are awesome too. And there was one movie that I really like it, that was Tron Legacy, if you know it. I've been able to get a lot of things and ideas to make my setup. So my setup is combined of 3 things: music, gaming, and a movie. Basically, this was where I get all my ideas. And if you are thinking in creating a setup, you just have to think in things that you like and what you want to do, and just have to combine in And if you combine all the things in a reasonable way, you will be able to get outstanding things. Like for example, if you see my setup, a photo of me in this setup, you will know that this is EpsiTech setup. So what I'm saying is that, for example, for all the labor that was made in my setup, I too have already worked with this guy for more than 10 years. So it's a friend of mine, and everything that was electrician thing was made with a low price. I was able to get this with a reasonable price. If you, for example, if you are thinking in building a entire setup, maybe you will spend much more money that I did, or maybe you will spend less money. And another thing that you must know is that I didn't buy this everything in one day. For example, all my speakers and my sound audio was bought. For example, I think I've waited for 1 year to have accomplished all these speakers. This was a setup with a lot of planned base. I mean, I did the setup in 5 months, but there were things that I had already, things that I had bought already. So for me, it's just combine everything out and make my setup. Even if I was able to pick up this setup and sell it, I would never sell it for example, $100,000. I wouldn't, because there's a lot of things here that's my face, that it was made by me, that was a lot of work. So one of the best places I feel really good, because when you build something that you always desired, that you always have a dream of, and you accomplish that, I mean, this is one of the purpose of life, right? You have an object and you want to reach that object, and if you reach it, you'll be super satisfied, but you will have another object in the future. That's how our life works. So this was my video for today. I hope you enjoy all this info. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, bye bye and see you soon!